What is good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. It's Thursday the 29th of August. By the end of today's video, you're going to know exactly what direction I'm heading. So what I'm going to cover is exactly where I've been for the last 8 weeks. It's been a long 8 weeks. Obviously, the last time you guys saw me, I was fresh off stage in Ireland with a huge decision to make. Am I going to continue to pursue bodybuilding at a competitive level? But let's bring you up to speed with where I've been for the last 8 weeks. So as you can see, we're back in the apartment. We've got the desk here. This is where all the coaching goes down. We've got the beautiful Dubai marina just here. Let's take you outside. Maybe moving apartments soon, so who knows? And by the way, it is so hot at the minute. It is so hot. But we've got the marina. Another building is going literally there. So that's one of the reasons we may be moving, but let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna show you how hot it is. Watch this window now. So look at that, steamed up within seconds. But yeah, I wanted to put today's video together, and I needed some time to put today's video together. I know I've been absent from the channel and people have been asking where I've been, but the truth is, like, bodybuilding consumed me for like just shy of nearly 2 years, and it consumed everyone around me. So when I finished in Ireland and I fell short of the goal, anybody who knows me knows I don't like missing goals. So we had a decision to make, but let's bring you up to speed. Where have I been? So I went on holiday to Greece and had an amazing time. But what I realised in Greece is I had a couple of problems to address. I felt uncomfortable with how I looked on holiday. I felt like when I was walking around the pool, everybody was looking for what I felt like was the wrong reasons. I feel I was huge, like post-show. I probably put on 8 kilograms just from eating normally and getting back into just normal foods without that depletion. I pulled all the anabolics out, apart from TRT. So naturally, with all the lipolytics coming out, I held a lot of water and felt inflamed. I remember getting off the plane in Greece and my ankles being massive. I couldn't even get my sandals on. So straight away, we was off to a bad start. But pleasingly, I managed to eat food without really any guilt in Greece, which for me was a big step. You all remember when I did the journey video in Miami, one reason for stepping away from bodybuilding was that relationship with food, and that didn't come back. I had so much nice food, drinks, everything. Sun came back with an amazing time, which unfortunately is gone. But I enjoyed that downtime. And then I literally got back from Greece, caught up with family, and I got back to Dubai. And the reason I got back to Dubai was to change my environment. It was to look at NewGen as a business and say, right, what have we been doing for the last 18 months? What's worked, what's not? So I made the biggest investment that I have ever made in business. A 6-figure investment for somebody to come into my business at NewGen, look at it from top to bottom, tell us what we're doing right, iron out everything from statements of works, every employee within the business, the strategy, the email marketing, the CRM, the results, the service level, the onboarding sequence, the community, everything. And we're 4 weeks into that investment. I've not worked with a business mentor for well over 2 years. So everything we've done over the last 2 years has come from me. And that has been with my headspace consumed in bodybuilding. So imagine now working with an incredible business mentor who's got unrivaled, in my opinion, skin in the game, combined with me, the results and the business NewGen, what we're gonna do. So it's been hell to leather on scaling NewGen, not from a financial standpoint. The goal is to build something that lasts. We looked at the mission statement, we looked at the core values, we looked at the service delivery, and that's now what we're looking at. We looked at the org chart, who needs to come in, who needs to go out, and it's been super exciting because usually I'm just a coach who does check-ins, and business and spending time on the business is an afterthought, whereas now it's been like, right, check-ins, always a priority, results, clients, always a priority, but we've created 2 days within the calendar, which means I am working 7 days a week to really focus on the strategy and give me more time to take the business from where it's at to where we want to get it to. So that's consumed me for the last, let's say, 5 weeks, which has been amazing, to be honest. But post-show, I had a decision to make because I wanted to look at my priorities. Was I being the best boyfriend? Was I being the best family man? Was I being the best friend? And I looked and thought, do you know what? I moved to Dubai 18 months ago. I've done absolutely nothing. I've not enjoyed it. I've not seen it. And I've got very little memories to share in Dubai. On top of that, I looked at, am I being the best uncle, the best son? the best boyfriend? And the answer to all that was no, absolutely not. And that hit me because anybody who knows me with what I did to the channel, retired my mum, obviously always about giving back to family, but it's not about those things there. It's about me and being present and actually spending time with them, creating memories, and I've not done that. And I think you can start to see where I'm going with this now. But along with that, what I realised is, having spent 2 weeks away from the gym post-show, I had really no urgency to get back into the gym. So I made the decision and I messaged my coach to come off all anabolics. That was not the decision to step away from competitive bodybuilding completely made. It was the decision to look after my health for a period of time, whether that was 1 month, 2 months. The decision then wasn't fully made. You can see now I've had great downtime. I've made memories post-show. Where are we at with the gym? So the gym, I'd not trained for 14 days. I'd cycled off anabolics and I felt lost. So I was like, right, what gets Ben ticking? And that was goals, right? So I needed some goals, and that wasn't to turn pro all of a sudden. So I was like, do you know what? On one Wednesday morning, I remember it well, I was like, right, let me take a run. And I went for a run, which I thought would be like a 2 to 3K. I ran 1 kilometer and felt like I was gonna have a heart attack. So to me, I was like, right, this needs addressing. I might look good, but I don't feel good in my own skin. And we identified that on holiday. And I definitely can't perform good. And then the penny dropped. Look good, feel good, perform good, 365. That's the new mission. I decided, and I made the decision to drop Cal a message. I no longer want to be an IFBB pro. I no longer want to take steroids, and I no longer want to competitively bodybuild. And for me, that was a hard message to deliver to Cal, because what he's done for me is amazing. But I think he knew it was coming. It was just a case of waiting for that message to come. There was a few reasons of why I made that decision, and it was self-confidence. I think you can already see I've changed quite a lot. My face is a lot narrower. I'm not as big in my arms. I'm not as pumped up. And that's because I've come off the anabolics completely, and I've been off now 6 weeks. I reset some goals moving forward. It comes back to the run. I've run in 1K and not been able to finish that run. And I was like, right, so I know I'm never gonna look how I looked on stage again, and I'm fine with that. I actually wanna downsize. I know I'm never gonna look at a barbell the same or perform the same again, and that's cool. But that for me is challenging, because going to the gym now is not as exciting. What I did is I changed my environment when I came back to Dubai. I left Banús and I joined a commercial gym, which is 7 Gym. It's not the best in terms of bodybuilding kit, but it's got what you need. But what it does have is an amazing functional area for high rocks, for hybrid. And before you say it, no, I am not going into hybrid. But what I decided was these new goals that I wanted to set needed to align with looking good, feeling good, and performing good. 365. So the first thing I did was start to run. And what I did is I set a goal to complete a 3K, and I did that. And then I set a goal to complete a 5K, and I did that. And then I set a goal to complete a 10K, and I did that. And guess what? I felt pretty fucking amazing after achieving those goals. Considering 8 weeks ago I could not run a kilometer, I've now ran a 10K within an hour. So what this has resulted in now, and let's sit back down again, things are starting to return for me, right? My self-confidence is coming back. I don't look as good as I did on stage, but personally in my own skin, I feel a lot more comfortable. I've been out for dinners every single weekend, whether that's a McDonald's or whether that's a nice restaurant in Dubai, which I've never done before. I've met up with friends, I've met up with a lot of people who've wanted to network with me, and I've already created more memories in these last 6 to 8 weeks than what I did in 18 months. So what I've done is realigned the values and realigned who I am as a person. I've done that by 1, investing in a business mentor, but 2, looking at everything that is around me and identifying what I was good at and what I was not good at. So for me now, the channel will always remain in a position where there's an enormous amount of value from a bodybuilding perspective. But the goal now is to be fit 365, right? Have a balance with life, eat nice food, train at different gyms, not be so regimented in terms of routine. If I miss a meal, that's fine. If I miss a session, that's fine. But what I'm trying to now create is the vision of my future life. I want a successful business. I want to prioritize a healthier lifestyle and a good balance. And I want to continue to self-develop as a coach and become one of the best coaches in the world. And over the last 12 months / 18 months, I've not been able to do that because bodybuilding consumed me entirely. The channel now will be taking a slight switch. You've obviously seen the prep side of things, you've seen the lifestyle. But now what we're going to showcase is business and how I've scaled NewGen to the numbers that I have and who's helping me do that. Lifestyle. So we're hosting a big event in Dubai in October, our biggest photo shoot yet for NewGen, and we've got clients flying from all over the world to be at that event. You're going to see Dubai, which you've never seen. I think you've literally seen Banús and back. You're going to actually see nice restaurants. You're going to see full days of eating in different restaurants and different desserts. You're going to see clothing holes because, one, I'm sponsored by the best company in the fitness game, which is VQ. Look at this fit. These baggy trousers, unbelievably comfy to just work in and do check-ins in. And also, if you're in the UK and the colder mornings are getting dark, it's amazing for that. But for me now, it's about being able to educate you guys around my journey. Being able to showcase that you can look good, you can feel good, and you can perform good. And being an all-rounder, being able to train, being strong, eating good healthy food and living an amazing lifestyle while scaling a business and being able to be, most importantly, the best coach that I can possibly be. Ultimately, there will be no more prep series, there will be no more competitively bodybuilding, but what there will be is a lot of business content, there'll be a lot of lifestyle content, and there'll be a lot of education. There'll be more of an insight in terms of my clients, there'll be more of an insight in terms of Ben Bray as a person. All you've had for the last 18 months is Ben Bray as a bodybuilder. You're actually going to see me smile. I think you've seen me smile more in this video than you've probably seen in the last 18 months because guess what? I'm fucking happy. I'm eating nice food. I'm training well. I'm waking up in the morning with energy. And my self-confidence is almost back to where it used to be. And that's because I'm confident in my own skin and I'm doing something that I enjoy. And as a byproduct of that, I'm a better person to be around. I'm a better boyfriend. I'm a better family man. And I have a vision of where I want to take my life and NewGen because I'm not consumed in competitively bodybuilding. Now, that doesn't mean I hate it. I absolutely love bodybuilding. I love it on a competitive standpoint, but it served a purpose in my life that I no longer feel fulfilled in. And therefore, people have asked already, like, how do you feel that you didn't achieve the pro card? And I feel like I didn't let myself down. I didn't let you guys down. You could see I did everything that I could do to achieve that. It just wasn't meant to be. Bodybuilding's a political game and I just wasn't what the judges wanted to see. If I'd have continued for another 12 months, yeah, I probably would have achieved it. But what would that have got me? Absolutely nothing other than less happiness. And what I did see today and what I want to show you guys is one of the main reasons I was unhappy was because I was unfulfilled and the people around me I wasn't making happy. But it was what it was doing to me, like from a visual standpoint. I used to look at checking photos and think, what the fuck, Ben, like, you're a monster. You're an absolute monster. And just like 8 weeks difference, I want to show you. So this was like when I started prep. So this photo was taken in March this year. And that was me, right? Just after I'd finished cardio. So I looked at that photo and I was like, that's not Ben Bray, like, that's not the Ben Bray that I remember. And then this was last night on my stories. Smiling, face is a lot more chiseled. And then this was actually today. I had a fresh haircut. I've got a taper fade, by the way. We switched it up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, but we switched it up. And then this was today. Not posing, but just, I'm going to put this on Instagram to show people why, like, I was not depressed on steroids, but I'd lost who I was as a person. And for me, that's quite a big difference. So this guy here, in comparison to that guy there. And the bottom line is, yes, I may look different because I'm off anabolics and I'm not pushing my body to its limits, but I'm a lot happier. I'm a lot more confident. And the message here is you cannot be scared of change. You cannot be scared of change. And if you're not happy, change it. And that's what I learned on this journey, above and beyond everything. I was not happy. And even though I had an audience, I still decided to change it. And I hope you guys support the decision for that. I know there's going to be a lot of comments around what's happening with blood work and all of this, but I'm going to tell you straight up now. Like, for me, that journey's done. We close a chapter. we close the door on it. I will, of course, keep you up to date with how PCT is going, how my health's going. But I think the bottom line is you can see how happy I am. And that's going to be shown in the content now. We capped the video off with an update. I've invested in a business mentor. I'm back in the gym. I'm running 5Ks, I'm running 10Ks. I'm still training bodybuilding 3 times a week, push-pull legs, and I'm loving it. But I'm just going to be, hopefully, an all-rounder. Look good, feel good, perform good, fit 365. Write it down and remember it. And that's the motto, and that's what I'm bringing forward. But we won't be stepping on stage again, and we will not be pursuing a pro card, because you've got to look after this. And for me, I want to look after my body. I don't want anxiety around blood work and all this shit anymore. I want to feel good. Thanks all for watching. I'm excited to hear what you all think in the comments, so please do comment. And we're coming back with heat every single week. And now I've invested in an easier camera so I can vlog. And the next video is an absolute banger. It's already filmed and we're going to be dropping it next Sunday. Big love. We hit 15,000 subscribers. The channel's only 3 years old. We're going to go for 150,000. When we'll hit that, no idea. That's just a pipe dream. But with the content that I have planned, with my brain thinking how it's thinking, anything is possible for this channel. So let's take it to the moon. Big love. See you all in the next one.